Hello, and welcome back to another fun and creative episode of Beading for All, brought to you by Inspired Creations HOM. I, of course, am the most influential speaker from the House of M, and I am here to show you the last design of our Halloween or monster-themed Perler creations for the month of October. I hope you've enjoyed the episodes. It was a lot of fun and a lot of work getting these creations to you, but definitely worth it. I have to wrap up the theme with classic movie monsters. Just have to. Yeah, I'm talking about Frankenstein's monster, talking about Dracula, the werewolf or the wolfman, the mummy, and the invisible man. I gotta go classic to wrap this season up. So, the one I'm going to show you how I crazily did on my own is Frankenstein's monster. These designs all fit on that single pegboard, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about getting tons of beads and worrying about melting process. They should be fairly easy for you to do and customize to make them truly your own. It'll have a lot of fun. Have fun creating. Let's take a look at Frankenstein's monster right now. Pretty cool, huh? Let's take a look to see how Frankenstein's monster melted out and turned out. He turned out exceptionally well. You ready to see him? 1, 2, 3. Boom! Okay, no, sorry. There's Frankenstein's monster. Turned out perfectly. I used little silver metallic beads for the battery chargers, I guess. I don't know there. But that's what they have a little bit of a shine there. Look at his large hands too. So there's Frankenstein's monster. He turned out very, very well. Nice and simple and cute. This design is yours. Have fun with it. Have him make him a rainbow shirt. I always say rainbow because you can easily do those with the colors, you know. Remember Chucky from Child's Play, the crazy shirt? Give him that kind of shirt right there. Make the design your own. Very, very cool. Make him have glasses. That'd be awesome, right? Some of us have to wear glasses, so make your Frankenstein monster wear glasses. Anyway, have fun with it, but there's Frankenstein's monster. All right, are you ready for the next design? This next design is going to feature the Wolfman. Wolfman, I usually am. I'm kind of scared of werewolves. I know they're not real, okay? So get off of that high horse. You don't have to preach to me, but I'm terrified of. I don't like werewolves. They're scary because they maul you. And then if they don't kill you, you become a werewolf. It's just, yeah, man. Not my, I don't like them. I don't like lycanthrope. Is that what they're called? I don't remember. Or lichen, I don't know. I don't liken them, that's for sure. Anyway, so let's take a look at the Wolfman design popping up right there. So there's the Wolfman. All right, if you didn't push pause, rewind, push pause. But let's take a look at him, see how he melted and turned out for us, and he turned out perfect. There is the Wolfman himself with ragged shirt because when he turns into a wolf, things just rip off. All right. So there he is. There, I gave him blue jeans. Why not? But very cool. I like how he turned out. You can see his little pointy ears on top, yellow eyes. Did I do anything? Yeah, the yellow eyes there. I did the eyes with a little like sparkle yellow beads, so hopefully they have a little shimmer onto them there. You can see it in person a little bit better. He melted successfully on both sides. But there is the Wolfman. The next one I don't necessarily have a fear of because I think I could take him. I could go one-on-one with this guy. The Mummy. Right? He's fragile bones and he's wrapped up in bandages. right? I just light a match and set him on fire or something. Be done with it. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Or take a bat to the legs and ground him, right? What could be holding him up? He's a mummy. He's mummified. He's weak. Uh, all right, so let's. Oh, I gotta show you the design. So the design of the mummy that I did is right there. Yep, right there, right in front of my face. All right. So let's take a look to see how he melted out for us. And bingo, bango, there is the mummy with his little loose bandages. I gave him those sparkled yellow eyes again too. I don't know if it picks up on the camera too well, but it does in person. But there he is, and he successfully melted both sides. A little tough for the bandages. I went with the light gray and white stripe, and then to kind of give mouth definition, I went just a subtle darker with the gray. Not the dark gray, not the dark one, but regular gray on that. And the black worked perfectly to outline him. So there's your mummy. Hey, what are you doing with my mummy? Here's your mummy. No one got that movie reference, guaranteed. The actual line went with, why am I taking time to tell you this? Because it's my show. That's why. The original line went like this. Hey, what are you doing with my baby? Here's your baby. If anyone knows where that line is from, I might give you these Perler beads. I don't know, but amazing if you get that, if you know where that line is from. Let me know in the comments. No one will reply, but you'll get a reward. Trust me, you'll get a prize. But there's the mummy. Take a look. Make them your own. What can you do with the mummy? Maybe make. What would be cool? Make the bottom half and then give him a regular human face. Put another face in there. Make your face or something on there. So make yourself the mummy. Have some fun. Okay, the next design features Dracula, the vampire himself. I'm never a fan of vampires. They're too, I can't quite say the word because this program is family friendly, but they're too mischievous, we'll say. Okay, I'm not a fan of vampires. And they bite your neck, drink your blood. Oh man, and nasty. And then they turn into bats. I don't like bats either. Circling around. Oh man. Okay. Why did I do this design? I don't know then. But I did it, and guess what? He looks cute because I remember fond vampires like Count Chocula. But I went with a classic look for this Dracula. You get to see the design first, so take a look at it right there. There's Dracula. All right, and now let's take a look at him being melted and in Perler bead form. There, he turned out awesome. I like it. I like this one. I really love the cape and cowl. One with the classic colors, black and red, dark gray, dressed up with a tie to make him dignified. The pale skin, very cool looking. And, of course, he's got the little teeth right there. Oh, good shot. Good job, Charlie. Charlie Huckle on the camera duties over there. But there's your Dracula. He successfully melted both sides. I love when that happens because you can flip him any way you want. And you can also do this. Hang them upside down, right? Isn't that how vampires sleep or something? I don't know. They're either in coffins or they sleep upside down. So have fun with Dracula. All right, the last design I have for you, rounding out our season of Halloween or monster-themed Perler bead creations, is the Invisible Man. And the gag could be, hey, you want to see the Invisible Man? He's right here. You can't see him, though, can you? Because he's invisible. Wouldn't that be mean? Wouldn't that be a mean trick for me to end this season of wonderful Perler bead creations with a falsehood? There's the Invisible Man. He's a tough one to do, but you can totally make him your own, right? I'm not going to do that to you. So what I had to do was do the Invisible Man when he has his clothes on, and it was a little tricky. So I did all these, again, movie monster classics, right? So I did this based on the original black and white film of The Invisible Man. And one, usually the scene that stands out is when he's, you do like a pan out of him. And his face is wrapped up in bandage, similar to the Mummy. But what makes him a little like scary and crazy looking, he's got these black glasses and he got tufts of hair sticking out. That's the Invisible Man look I went for it here, and I hope he translates very well in Perler bead form. Of course he does. Otherwise, I wouldn't be ending the show with him. So, for the design, you want to take a look at it to make it your own. Take a look. Make him your own. Here he is. Cool? All right. So let's take a look at him. I like the design. He's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the Invisible Man melted together. Ready? Ready? Very cool. I did end the season with that. You don't get to see. I'm kidding. No, of course you get to see him. There's the Invisible Man. I can even give him a little handkerchief. But his suit is not entirely well put together. He's got the tie hanging out, the tufts of hair. Very, very tough to get this look across. Again, I went with the the white and gray beads for the face. And to put that definition, the glasses were easy because it's solid black because the glasses looked like black on there. But the detail of the face, or to show like shadows, I went with a dark gray on this one to show that nose. Without the nose outline, he looks like the mummy in a suit. Remember before we were talking about making the mummy headless and making him with your head or whatever on there? That's kind of what this one looks like. So I had to get that, the tufts of hair really make it very cool as well, but I had to get that definition, otherwise it just didn't look right. And what's cool is when I use Adobe Photoshop to create these Perler designs, so I can quickly make edits and visualize them on screen before I actually materialize them. If you don't have that, it is a little tougher because you're putting beads on there, and if they don't turn out, you got to take them off and put new ones on there. So I am grateful that I have that benefit, but which is why I love sharing the designs with you too, so you can see it and learn from it, and you can make the colors your own too on that too. So have some fun. But there's my Invisible Man. He turned out awesome. Okay, well, that is my final show. Not ever, but that's my final show wrapping up the Halloween-centric and fun-filled monster and Halloween creation themed arc in October. That was not easy to say. Holy cow. I should have just said that show ended my Halloween and monster themed October Perler bead creations. Much better, right? But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun looking at all of these designs from the past month. We got to visit Predator, Aliens, the Michael Myers, right? The horror franchises, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Chucky from Child's Play, Ghostface from Scream, Facehugger from Aliens as well. You got the Predator with the mask, without the mask, two Xenomorphs. Mythological times, you got the Gladiator taking on Medusa, the Centaur, the Minotaur, and the Cyclops. Lots of fun. So we had to round it up with the classic movie monsters this month. I hope you really had fun. I had a lot of fun making these things. And I hope I see pictures of your designs. Send them to me. I'd love to see them. All right. You'll find out how to send them when I tell you my email a little bit later on. But thank you so much for taking time, and I hope you enjoyed these shows. But if you're watching this show, please, I have two other programs on my YouTube channel, Icebox Cast, and the other programs are Revelations. And there I show all my cool toys that I get, Pokemon cards, a lot of cool great toys that I open up on there. So take a look at that program. I also have another program called Fractured Games, which is me not giving you tutorials. It's me reacting to video games that I play. And hopefully you have some fun and laughs while you watch me make a fool out of myself playing those games. Hit the alerts, comment. I will reply back to you, I promise. And we'll have lots of fun there. The best place to follow me, though, is on Facebook. On Facebook, I am Inspired Creations, HOM. There I post the links to my my YouTube shows that I just talked about. I also post my artwork that I do, and I do vector art so I can use the Cricut to make cool and customized masks, tumblers, hoodies, t-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff, decals. Oh, for your cars, that would be awesome. But I post all that artwork there too. And you can find me on Facebook as Inspired Creations, HOM. Inspired Creations, HOM. Please follow me there. The other thing I do are podcasts, and I post the links to the podcast there too. But you can hear my podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and I have one that's called Comic Complex, and that is just me talking about comic books and having fun with that. The other one I have is Icebox. And the Icebox, I am currently having a little blast talking with my younger brother about Cobra Kai, the different episodes, and we're going to be talking about all of them. And it's been a lot of fun, and got a lot of good reactions from there too. So take a listen to that as well. But have fun with the podcasts. That's pretty much all I really have to plug right now. I want to thank everyone for watching. the #1 rated program I have on YouTube on my Icebox Cast channel. It has been a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone, and you continue to create out there. But please remember one important detail as you wrap up your Halloween season. Beading isn't just for me. Beading is for all.